Hello, Smarties. It's Miss Valencia again, and I'm here to teach you about a math game. It's called Make 10. It's a game that we played a lot in the classroom. It was actually one of our centers. So all you need for the game is a deck of cards, and you have to take out all the face cards, okay? Even the Joker has to come out, but you can definitely keep the ace and the 10, okay? Because they can be part of the game too. This game can be played with one or more players. I've never done it with more than four, so it's up to you. And this game actually is so much fun that it can increase in complexity. It all really depends on your Smarties a way of making 10. Also, the reason why we play this game is to help build our math fluency and to help get a lot quicker with making 10 because it helps build the foundational things that we need and also gets the brain thinking on different ways to make 10. Okay, so playing the game with me, so I'm not playing by myself, is my son Ethan. Say hi.
Hi.
And my husband, Mr. David. Okay, so we're gonna take turns. We're gonna take turns showing our cards and then explaining why we chose the cards that we did to make 10. Okay, so again, game is called Make 10, deck of cards, more than one player can be played, and that's basically it. Okay, so I'm going to grab the camera for now so I can show you my cards. So each player gets 5 cards each. Okay, Mr. David has 5, Ethan has 5, and Ms. Valencia has 5. So in looking at my cards, I see that I have, I see 4 and 6, and I know 4 plus 6 equals 10. So I'm going to take these 2 cards and I'm going to make 10. Okay, so now I'm down to 3 cards, so I can pull some more cards now. Okay, so now it is Ethan's turn. I'll move it.
So for this one, since I see I have a 10 here, but I'm not going to use that yet. What I want to do is I want to get more points. So what I do is I do 3 and 7, which equals 10. And now I have 3 cards left, and now I get 2 more cards here.
Okay, now it's Mr. David's turn.
Okay. I'm going to use.
Can you tell them what cards you have? What numbers?
Okay, I have 6, 4, 2, 8, and 5. So if I do my math, I know that 8 plus 2 equals 10. So I'm going to take these 2 cards. Now 2.
Okay. Now we're back to me. So here I know I have 3 7s, and I know 7 and 7 is 14, so that does not make 10. Oh, but I have a 7 and a 3, and I know those 2 cards make 10. So I'm going to take these 2 cards. Oops, excuse me. I'm going to take those and put them in my pile, and then grab 2 more cards. All right, Mr. Ethan.
Well,
Can you explain what you can do with this 110 right here?
well, since I have 110, I can count that.
What would be the number sentence?
10 plus 0 is 10.
Okay, so can you just take that one? All right, so you can use that one. All right, go ahead and get yourself another card. All right, Mr. David.
Okay, again, I got 6, 4. I got an ace, I got an 8, and I got a 5.
Don't forget the ace is a 1.
Ace is the 1, yes. So I know that 6 plus 4 is 10. So I'm going to take these cards in my pile.
Great job. Okay. And then I have a 7, 2 7s, I'm sorry, an 8, a 6, and a 2. So I know that 8 plus 2 equals 10. So that makes 10, and I'm going to put it in my pile. Okay, Mr. Ethan.
So right now I have 9 and ace
And 1.
and 1.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 plus 1 is 10.
Okay, great job. Mr. David.
I have 3, 5, 8, which is a 1, 8, and a 5. So I'm doing my math. I won't use 8 and 3 because that's 11. That's too much.
Thank you for explaining your thinking.
So I will use a 5 and a 5 because 5 plus 5 equals 10.
Yes, and did you know that that's double facts?
Double facts.
Yes. Alrighty, thank you so much. All right, so here I go. I have a 4, a 2, a 6, a 7, and another 7. Okay, so I really want to get rid of these 2 7s. So I'm going to say 7 plus 7, and this is what I mean by it can be very complex. Like you can take it to a different level. So I know my double facts, and 7 and 7 is 14. So I have 14, but that's more than 10. But if I have 14, take away 4, that will equal 10. So I can use these 3 cards to consider it for my make 10 pile. So I'm going to take that and put it in my pile. Okay, and then I'm going to let Mr. Ethan have a turn. Go ahead.
Well, okay. So I have 10 and 6, which is 16.
Sorry.
Wait, I messed up. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
6 and 4 equal 10.
Okay. All righty. Go ahead, Mr. David.
Okay, I'm going to use Miss Valencia's trick. So I have 8
Mm-hmm.
plus 5 is 13.
Mm-hmm.
So now 13 minus 3 gives me 10.
All righty.
Thank
Great job. All righty. Okay. Now looking at my cards, I have an 8, a 2, a 6, another 2, and a 5. So right now, in looking at my cards, I really can't think of anything. So I'm going to go ahead and use my 8 plus 2 equals 10. Okay?
For me, what I'm going to do is 10 and 9 equals 19. Minus 10 is 9. However, if you add 1,
Ooh.
that is 10.
I love it. Can you do that one more time? Can you explain that?
Okay.
And I'm going to make sure.
I have 9 and 10. If you add those together, it's 19.
Mm-hmm.
But if I subtract 10, then that's 9.
Yes.
But if I add 1, that is 10.
Awesome sauce. All right. Great job. Way to use your brain. All right, Mr. David, go ahead.
Ethan pulled one on me. I can't contend with that. But I will keep it. I can have some fun with this one. I'll do 10 plus 1 equals 11 minus 1 equals 10.
All right. Good job. All right. So we are obviously out of cards. So what happens here is, and that's really up to you, but I have 6, 5, and 2, and I really can't do anything with these cards to make a 10. Mr. Ethan has a what?
9.
A 9, and he can't make a 10 with just 1 card. And Mr. David has
9 and 3.
9 and 3, and he can't make 10 with that. I mean, we'll go over. So what we do here is that we just collect the rest of the cards. So we put them in the middle. So that way, because those don't count. Okay. And then, now let me put it back to, put up, please. Okay. So to determine the winner, each player needs to count their cards. Okay. We're going to start counting really quickly, and then we're going to see which one won. Ready? Go. Okay. As I started first, I can tell everybody I have 11 cards. Okay. So I hope I win. All right. Ethan, how many cards did you have?
Just like you, I have 11 cards.
Oh, we have a tie. All right. And then we have Mr. David.
I have 12.
Oh my goodness. So you have 12. So Mr. David has the most. So he is the winner. Congratulations, Mr. David. All right, boys and girls. I hope you really enjoyed watching us play this game. Again, it's a very easy game, and it's really up to the smarty to see how many ways you want to make 10. Again, just remember all your addition facts that you learned throughout the years. And again, just try to see if you can challenge anybody at home, okay? Well, thank you guys for watching so much. And again, thank you, Mr. Ethan. And thank you, Mr. David, for playing with me. All right. Okay, hope you guys have a good one. Bye.